Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you enjoyed our last episode. We spent time cleaning up the motor, getting all that grease and grime off of it. Today's episode is going to be all about cleaning up the chassis, getting a lot of the components cleaned out of the grease and grime that collected over the years on the car. Really trying to get to a better, cleaner environment to work with, to be able to start breaking down the motor, start working on our transmission. We've got some parts again to seal that thing up. And then we'll start taking apart some of the accessories on the front of the motor, like the water pump, the exhaust manifolds, and start getting it ready to take to a machine shop to get the engine rebuilt. So hope you stay tuned. Okay guys, blasting time to get rid of some of this grime here. Lots of crap. Wow. Super clean. Holy grime. Oops, let's keep that camera straight so we got the right angle. Okay, let's flip some parts. Ooh, we lost our paint. Super clean paint remover. That's okay. We'll take it, guys. All this stuff's gonna get painted anyways, I think. Let's get all these up too. And our trusty starter. Everything coated with oil. What is that? A piece of wood? Yep. Some kind of acorn or something. I don't know what that is. The starter's gonna use some paint too. Floating away. Woohoo! Okay. So, here we go. Everything cleaned with super clean foaming, which actually did a good job. You guys saw my frustration. This thing fell, top broke off. It's rendered useless because half the thing is broke off in this. The Walmart SuperTech, nice stuff. In fact, I kind of like how this foamed well, and did some of this with the regular Super Clean. So finally, we're in a better spot. This plastic cover and a bunch of other stuff, I'll probably take that off and try to clean it. I'm sure there's more grime underneath that. I'm pretty happy with how things came out, but let's just pop underneath here to look underneath the transmission. And you can see, pretty nice. I was considering about taking the whole transmission out to clean it, but I don't know, I can almost live with this. I think once I get the pan gasket on, and then I tried to replace the seal and I've got the wrong one, so I'm gonna have to get another one for that. But I think that's pretty decent. I'm not really going for like a nut and bolt restoration, right? So I'm really just trying to get it so it's presentable restoration. So I think that's gonna do just fine. I can get in here and do some other cleaning on some of these other hard to remove buildups, but for the nice thing here is at least it's workable now, and that's where we kind of wanted to take it. So all right, so we got other things to work on, and we'll get into that in the video. Okay guys, I started taking off some of the water pump bolts, and already this one broke clean off at the shoulder, right towards the head. Probably left at least a 1/4 inch of the bolt exposed into the block, so at least I'll be able to get at that. This is going to be the thing with a lot of these, trying to take all these things off, is that just like when I took off the bracketry for the air conditioner, one of the bolts broke off inside of this as well too. So I think I'll be trying to do like the forward a little bit, backward a little bit, forward a little bit, backward a little bit, but this is just stuff that's been sitting for many years and rusted, so it's just going to be that type of challenge. But we're trying to start by getting this water pump off, and we're going to, from there move on to the manifolds. I think the manifolds will probably be a little bit easier because there's not water directly involved in it, but I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. So I'll just keep trying to wrench these out slow but sure to try to get this water pump out. This is a typical change out item, so it shouldn't be that difficult, but again, years and years of rust and corrosion. So okay guys, I've got just about all the external bolts off the water pump. We got about 3 out of, well, it looks like 2 snapped off. So that, well, actually 3 snapped off, including the one for the lifting eye. And then this one right here is coming out, which is the one that goes into the manifold. So that's good, that's a good one. So either way, like I mentioned, this timing chain water pump housing Pontiac thing, I'm probably gonna end up replacing because it's all chewed up from this side here. So let's try and see if we can get something to bust this off then. Sugar. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Talk about rusty water system. Came off pretty easy though. Yeah, these are nice and loose. These are easy peasy coming off. Okay. There we go. There we go. go, down to the Harmonic Balancer. Okay, that's an interesting washer plate on that. And these are pretty rusted, so obviously we're gonna clean these up, paint them. Looks like there's some original Pontiac Blue underneath there too on the Harmonic Balancer. That's good. Okay. So everything's tagging and bagging, guys. I've got a big collection of, I guess, junk on the workbench here, and it's mostly like making sure I don't lose any parts or bolts. So here's our water pump. We'll save all these, keep them, and save the broken ones. The other thing that I started on as well was taking out the exhaust studs, and I bought this cool tool, which is like an exhaust stud remover, where you basically clamp on it and take it out. So I took one of them out already, and off camera. We got one more to go. We use the channel or the crescent wrench here to use the tool back and forth. So there was this, I guess, washer or converter going from flat to a angled on one of the exhaust manifolds, and on the passenger side we still got one to take off as well too, so I'll save that one for you guys to see as well. So taking off nuts and bolts is like, you know, you got extractors, and I bought this other stripped nut set to take off one of the coolant drain plugs that's stripped as well. These little bad boys. I got one of them off, but the other one was so flush to the block that there wasn't anything to take it off. So I might have to like weld a nut on it to take it off that way. I'm kind of against using one of these extractors. These things are normally a pain because you drill a hole and you put it in there, and chances are you end up snapping this in there and then you can't get it out. So one of the things, like on this side, the stud right here, this is a bolt that came through. It wasn't a stud. So that one I'm going to have to drill out for sure with an extractor set. And then I've got to take off the stud, and on both sides there's still one left. And there's a stud on this side as well too. And I suppose they're usable, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep them and get a couple of replacements for the ones that snapped off or broke. Yeah, getting it rebuilt. So additionally, we're gonna have to take off these motor mount brackets and related. Here's that other stud I was talking about. And then on this side over here, looking at this, here's the other motor mount, and then there's our other expansion plug that's in the way of this manifold too. So we're gonna have to take these. I already loosened up one of these just to see if it came undone. And the nice thing is they're pretty good shape. I've seen a lot worse. Here's this coolant drain plug I was mentioning where I tried to take it out, and it's so flush to the block that it just wouldn't budge. And I'm sure it's all gummed up with more crud inside as well too. So I think I'm gonna end up trying to weld a nut on top of that thing to take it off. It's probably the easier way. I think the oil filter bracket and all that stuff's gonna have to get out of the way too, unless I can turn the motor to get at it. Well, we're making progress, and decided to clean up the workbench a little bit off camera. Start tidying up some of the collectibles here and put them all in our bin. I think it's just a part of progress. Still got a lot to do on getting the exhaust manifolds off and related. And I was also putzing around today too and started looking at the battery tray, which is a little rough shape. Got some junk down there, but I really wanted to get some of these other parts on the front end off. I started disassembling the hood latch too. All this is gonna have to get prepped for paint. The inner fenders, I'll probably end up taking those off and painting them at some point too. One of the things I wanted to find out is why there isn't any holes for emblems on this side. I had a suspicion that some bodywork was done back in the day. So that's one of the other things, but taking off the inner fender is gonna be able to tell me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and keep posted for the next video. We're really just trying to take things and get it ready for the machine shop. I've identified 3 shops that I want to try to get some estimates from. One of them was for the Firebird Nation forum and a recommendation from one of the members there, so I'm gonna check them out. He's getting a motor built there as well too. So I really appreciate the community of people that are trying to take care and restore these vehicles. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay up on the post notifications and stay forward for the next one. Thanks guys. Peace.